you're coming round to get lunch with me today. I've taken a quick break in the day, and I think, well, I'm hungry. That's the honest truth of it. There's a sandwich bar just round the corner from me, right by the train station where I get on and off the train to London all the time. I've known him. He's a great guy. His name's Happy, and I think he was in banking. And then he found the stress too much, so he started a sandwich bar. And I normally have his triple decker, which is phenomenal. But today I'm having this chicken and pesto thing that I saw him advertising. I've been doing his sign work for ages and ages and ages in my other guys, in the design business. And so we've got a great relationship. And I just phoned him up or WhatsApped him and said, any chance I could try this chicken pesto thing? So he's working on it for me now. Right, so that's the lunch order taken. So, I think we'll start today talking about the duplicity of car dealers. As you know, Clive is in for his service today. Now, Clive, and again, I do apologise if anyone has got family members named Clive. It's just a little name that I think suits the car very well. Anyway, as you know, Clive went in for an MOT yesterday. Passed absolutely fine, as I expected it to. It's only a 23 car and it's got virtually no miles on it. I hardly drive. So, they came this morning, half an hour early. I was only just back in from my morning session outdoors doing the cardio, and luckily I was in. So anyway, gave me the car. Then I get this WhatsApp. They don't talk to me, they just WhatsApp me and said, oh, well, the car's here, and it shows that it needs brake fluid and brake pads. £400, rare brake pads, £400 on a front wheel drive car, which I also find odd. Anyway, I said, strange, the car got MOT'd yesterday and it passed perfectly, and I'm pretty sure brake pads would have been picked up upon. Oh, well, there must be an advisory note. Nope, no advisory note. It passed. Which just goes to show you what we've often thought about main dealerships and their servicing. They were trying to fleece me. They were trying to pull one on me. I think the car's done possibly 10,000 miles. It's done literally nothing. And they were trying to say I need rare brake pads. I'm so glad I got that MOT done yesterday. So glad. It was right back at them. And the way they tried to come back at me and said, I must be lying and there must have been an advisory. I feel like pinning a bloody MOT to the car. I went to look at the MOT certificate. There was nothing. I mean, when I picked the car up, they would have said, oh, by the way, you probably need to think about getting pads. But no, nothing. Not a thing. So there you go. I said, because I've got that kind of thing where, I paid for the service included in the monthly payment. I said, just do whatever fluid changes you need to do. And part of the reason I wanted to get it serviced is because I hate the car so much. I haven't had it washed since Christmas. So I just ticked the box to give it a complimentary wash as well. So part of the reason is just to make sure that the car gets washed. If you're wondering, I'm on the gimbal today. There you go. So I'm walking quite slowly, but I think I just enjoy using the gimbal, as you know. So past Clive. In fact, just going past the garage where I got Clive from. I'm going to show you something else, because there's another part of this dealership here, the top corner, I'll show you, might be interested in. Anyway, a lot of the emails I've had today, I haven't started on the main part of the day yet, and we're going to talk Plex. Now, before we got off the cars, Matt, you said your SLK was bulletproof, huh? And Sirocco, I hadn't thought about Sirocco. That could be another taste. I fancy something with a folding top there, that's why I'm sort of thinking SLK. I just want something with a bit of character, and AC Cobra's just gone past. I don't know if you saw it as we were walking. Anyway, I don't think it was a genuine AC Cobra. If it was, hell, I need to be friends with that man. Anyway, away from cars now for a moment. That's what I love about this vlog, that we can talk about everything and anything. The main part of the day is going to be finishing up the storyline for the NAS. So we will be talking Plex in a moment. But I've had a lot of emails today. One of the emails was from our good mystery client, saying, no, they processed the payment and it's on its way. Well, there's nothing showing in the bank yet. I'm not saying that they haven't done it. In my heart, I kind of thought they probably would pay me. But equally, I emailed back and said, what sort of performance, this is early in the week when we were having our little tete-a-tete. I said, what sort of performance were you hoping for? And she was saying, well, at least 1,000. Well, it's done virtually 1,000. So I don't know really what the issue is. I mentioned to you yesterday that I tried to promote the video for Wondershare, and again it got disapproved. So I've got £100 in the kitty. I've just got to decide, because I won't get it back off of Google, I just have to place another video in there. I was thinking of promoting the one I did about the camera bag, but I'll hold on to that. I might, I'm not sure if that's the one to promote or not. I'm going to decide where to spend the money. Anyway, most of the emails I've had today, I've had about 3 or 4 different companies all asking me if I'd make videos for apps very, very, very similar to the Wondershare ones, either bypassing iCloud activation or iCloud data backup. It's very strange, very strange. And I've just said to them that I'd like to take your money, clearly I would, but I don't feel, in all honesty, I can do that with good conscience when my viewers have just seen me talk about another one. There's one particular company, I can't remember who it was, kept coming back to, I would love to work with you, blah, 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 blah. And I gave a link to the video. I said, I just don't see there's another angle. I really don't. And, you know, as much as I need to make money, I can't do that. So it's just odd how they've suddenly come out the woodwork, and I've had loads of emails about these phone breaking things. Maybe I've got a knack for phone breaking, I don't know. Also, there was an issue with my Lord's tickets. I got an email a couple of weeks ago saying, oh, you need to go into your app and the tickets be there. Tried to go into the app. Apparently, because I haven't used it since February, they've changed some one-time login. Oh, I just wanted to show you this, by the way. This is just round the corner. It's a Rolls-Royce showroom. Sorry about the reflection of me. But yeah. It's a Rolls-Royce showroom, just round the corner. Apparently does quite well for itself. Anyway, yes, so I had to phone Lords today because there was no way that I could get into my app. I tried to reset the email yesterday and it wouldn't send me the email, so I was completely stuffed. Anyway, the chappie there manually reset it, got in, and that's sorted. So thankfully, I now have got my tickets for Lords next weekend. And then onto this Plex thing. Now, I'm really confused. And this is why I need some help. I haven't had time to look online yet at what Plex is. I've heard about Plex. I know it's a movie server, but I don't really understand much more about it other than that. So I kind of thought if I had the movies on the NAS, that I could stream them from there. Am I wrong? Do I need a front end thing like some kind of a server? Is that what? So is Plex kind of like the UI that lets me play movies to the TV? Because that's what I couldn't work out. That was the missing part of the jigsaw. I couldn't work out how I get the movies from the NAS onto the TV. So I was right that the only way to do it is to... Oh, actually, while I talk about Plex, Steve, I think you mentioned that I can subscribe to Plex. So does that mean if I subscribe to Plex, I can also get to download movies? I say, I haven't had a chance to look yet. I'm new to this. I can see it could be something I geek about in the future because I'm loving movies so much. And at the moment, I'm having to buy them all the time. Or rent them, but I'm tending to buy them because a lot of the time I rewatch them. So I'm just trying to work out what the best option is. So advice, please. Also, it really helped as I make this video about the NAS. I've sort of took it out of the box last night. It's very, very similar to the NAS that I've got, a few differences. But of course, differences now, I actually genuinely use it and really, really like it. So I could possibly include this bit about movies and Plex in there. So if you watch this today, I'll try and get this posted reasonably early. I'm going to, well, depending on what time Clive comes back, I'm intending to go into the studio this afternoon and I'm going to shoot, I'm going to sort of write the lines, the story down there. They want to see it first. I want to try and get it written, sent to her, then I can start making the video. Also, those notes I took were invaluable. I think I mentioned that yesterday. They really helped me understand some of the finer points in NAS. But I'm not going to go into the technical because I know there's loads of NAS channels. And I'm not that technical about it. I don't really understand NAS. I kind of use NAS. Damn, it's still hot today. It's meant to be that bit cooler. But so that's going to be afternoon's work. I'm virtually at the sandwich shop. And I want to show you this place. So I've tried to time it that I'd get there about the same time as I finish filming. But it seems I started a little bit pregnant. I knew I was going to be walking slowly to keep the, well, as much as anything, it's hot. But also to keep the gimbal stable. But so I might have to cut possibly. Oh, let's see if my radio training can come into play and I can manage to pad for what must be about a minute or so. I reckon I can do that. Right, okay, this is a good bit of padding. First of all, can I tell you that it is a lot weirder. I was trying to get the grammar right there. It's a lot weirder vlogging in the leafy little village that I live in. Up in London, no one gives a fiddly what are you doing? But you're walking around here and kind of everyone's looking, oh, he's got a camera. But I just thought it'd actually be quite interesting if I came and got lunch with you. So that's why I decided to bring the gimbal. And I did have the foresight last night before I left the studio. I actually threw the gimbal into the car. And it's proven worthwhile. But yeah, you feel a lot more self-conscious doing it. Although not as bad as I used to. I've got much better at talking everywhere and anywhere now, because obviously it's kind of what I do. And also, do you remember last year, Joyride Podics? I did a 5-way charge, which I really rate. I take it on any trips, overnight trips. It's really good. It's a great bit of kit. They've come back to me today. They've got a battery bank. So it looks like, I've said I'll hold the same price from last year, so hopefully that's a done deal. They've already sent me some of the specs and some of the tech. So hopefully that's a gym over the road that I used to have next door to me. We used to hate one another. Now we wave. How we've grown up. So you see, sort of seeing part of the village that I live and work in, and I've managed to pad it. I've managed to get to the sandwich shop on time. Yeah, Joyride Podics were lovely to deal with, and hopefully that's going to come through as well. So let me just spin this around, and you'll see. There you go. And I'm having, I can't see it now, but there's definitely something about pesto and chicken. So I'll get my lunch, and I'll probably show you my lunch in a little bit. This is Happy. I'll just Happy. How you doing? So Sante Cafe. There you go. That's what's got the best. Now there's all these really sort of swanky place up in town, but they don't make sounds like this. I was up there this week and nothing beats this. I was just telling them, they used to be in banking, right?
Used to be in banking, JP Morgan.
Oh, the big boys.
Yeah, packed it all in. 16 years now, been on site.
Yeah, I'd say I'm coming here for a lot of time, a long time. At least sandwiches are epic. What made you turn back on banking?
One reason only is interest in food. I love doing food properly, and if it's not done properly, it shouldn't be eaten. Simple as. I couldn't be stuck behind an office. Just wasn't me. Face-to-face contact. Always loved talking to guys at 6 in the morning. That's the time around.
I could do your job.
And even in the heat, when it gets to about 38 degrees, I'm still talking to them. Surprisingly enough. But yeah, it's just a passion for food.
Because I know my famous triple decker, you actually cook the chicken at home, don't you?
Everything is done.
Brilliant. I mean, look at that. I can't wait to get the cheese around. That's the first time I've eaten this. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, we're known for our breakfast special wraps as well.
That's true.
Loaded bacon, sausage, egg, hash brown, cheese, and everything's freshly done. As you know, bacon is done to how you want it.
Absolutely.
You want it crispy, you want no fat, you want runny eggs, you want eggs without
and that's why I keep coming back. Cheers, man. I'm looking forward to this.
Thanks,
cheers, Happy. I have sandwich in hand. And I was going to walk straight back home and get tucked into it. It does look amazingly good. I will let you know tomorrow how good it is. But as I thought I was giving a little kind of run round of the village, you've seen the Rolls Royce showroom, you've seen Happy, and I suddenly thought he'd be okay. Wasn't he great on camera? I thought he was a banker. This is also just round the corner from me. This is one of the biggest concessionaires for Koenigsegg, the cars, and they've just done a big revamp on their showroom. I went to the opening weekend, took some pictures, but I'll show you. It's I know you're going to get a lot of reflection of me, so I can only apologise. But it is a stunning showroom with these beautiful supercars. I mean, I know I'm looking to change car, but I don't know how well this is going to be coming out. But yeah, it's a stunning showroom. And I just thought, well, I was literally just around the corner from it. So I thought I might as well show you that showroom as well, because it's a kind of special showroom to have, just knocking around in your village, isn't it? Anyway, that truly is the end of it now. I'm going to go back, eat lunch, try and get an update on Clive, and then get in and start writing this. I think we finished the Plex story. So I use a DVD player to rip them into my NAS. Once we're on the NAS, I'm assuming the file format will be okay. I know one of you did mention the file format. And then from there I need Plex. Is that right? And is Plex an app on the TV? And how does the NAS talk to Plex? Basically, how do I get the movies from the NAS to the TV without it being hardwired in? Will Wi-Fi be good enough? Bear in mind, my Wi-Fi isn't brilliant at home. I could put the NAS in the living room. There's no reason I could go behind the sofa or something. Anyway, any advice? I say I haven't been online, but I'd rather you guys help me out in going online. So if you want to let me know what the deal is about Plex and movies on NASs and so on. And have any of you done it? I think some of you said you have done movies on your NAS, so I'll be really keen to know. If you've done it, let me know. Right, that is definitely the end of it now. It's almost turned into a mini production, this one, isn't it? But I just love involving you. I love involving you. So this afternoon, head down and going to get stuck into the story, get that over to it. But I think I can almost, well, it looks like I might have to start recording shorts at the weekend, to be honest. Hopefully the money might show tomorrow morning. If the money shows, I will knock their 2 shorts out. And I couldn't decide what to make a short about this week, so I might as well just make a short about those glasses. As I'm sort of out of ideas anyway, and then use that as a filler. Right, you've had enough of me for today. I'll speak to you tomorrow. See you, bye.